Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there pushing this word of sincerity and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children that they're keeping this word of sincerity and the truth. Just wanted to go into a quick lesson, basically touching on Isaiah 13 and 12 and Isaiah 32 and 1 and 2. You know, going into the men being made more precious than fine gold. Brother, this is exactly the process that's taking place right now. You know, we're being made more precious. And that starts with the wisdom, knowledge, and the understanding, and the faith in Yahweh Shah. And during the time of heavy judgment on the earth, you know, Jacob's trouble and all the chaos that comes with it, the value is gonna be at its highest. You know, it's gonna be at its highest. And right now, people don't see it. You know, but amongst the body sees it. You know, the body sees the value in this word, and they see the value that of what this word is doing to us. You know, each other. That's what I mean. Like, we see what it's doing to each other. You know, how much wiser we are. You know, more intelligent in different matters. Spiritual. You know, how much spiritually we are. Faith. You know, faithful. All these different characteristics, and you know, that go along with it. But ultimately, in the time where it's all hell, when it's chaos, that's when our value is gonna be at its highest. You know, because right now the world can't see it. So to the world, we are of no value. But when everything goes down, when it finally just crashes, you know, that one major event, whatever it may be, that one major event that's gonna finally set everything off, then, you know, that's when that change is gonna come. So I got the word precious, and I just said I was gonna look up certain of the definitions and some of the synonyms, and then get those scriptures. It says, of an object, substance, or resource of great value, not to be wasted or treated carelessly. And this is all going into the 144,000, the elect men of the nation of Israel. You know, especially for the times that we're coming into. This is valuable, costly, and this is how you are viewed to Yahweh Shah. And it's going to be how you're viewed to those whom the Lord is going to protect. I mean, those who the Lord is going to have under your wing, you know, or have in your house, so to speak. You know, not physically house, but, you know, like under your guidance, under your protection. You know, and like you say, a man should be a hiding place from the covert, from the wind. From the temples, a covert from the wind. I'm gonna get the scripture so I can quote it right. But that's, you know, under your guidance, under your covering, because you under Yahweh Shah's guidance and covering. You know, but the Lord is gonna be He's dealing directly with you. You know, and so this is how you are going to be viewed: invaluable, high price, expensive, beyond price. Exquisite, and I love that word. It says extremely beautiful and typically delicate. It just sounds. The word exquisite sounds exquisite. You know. It says choice, because the men of the Lord are going to be the top choice of the earth. You know, and that. The funny thing about it is, when the Lord when He exalts that, when He makes that known, that these are the real that, you know, the elect. Lord will, I'm on that number, you know. Lord will, we all love it. When he brings that judgment on the earth, and He makes a man more precious than fine gold, it ain't gonna stop there. That's gonna continue on forever. gonna be a everlasting thing, even in the kingdom. You know. So choice, you're gonna be the choice, the top choice. It says, especially a food of very good quality, of very good quality. It says, greatly loved or treasured by someone, valued, cherished, prized, because you're gonna be the prize. You know, the men of the Lord are going to be the prize. Used, well, this is a different spelling for it. They got the S in it. This one got the Z. But of course, you know, a prize is like something like a reward or like some type of gift. That's what the men of the Lord are going to be viewed as, especially to these women. You know, especially to the women that's going to be saved. I say it like that. Beloved, favorite, dear, dearest, adored, loved, special. It says, worth its weight in gold. It says, of a person exceedingly useful or helpful. This is how you're gonna be viewed, you know. This is how the men that's gonna be made more precious than fine gold will be viewed. Worth its weight in gold. You know. It says, used for emphasis, often in ironic context. Okay. And then look at these opposite, or you know, the antonyms. It says worthless, cheap, and that's gonna be the rest of the men without this truth. That's how they gonna be viewed. Because right now, if you anything in this world besides upright standing Israelite man, you winning. You know, you winning in some aspect. You get ahead and you win in this world, because this world is catered to wickedness. And if you somehow, or not somehow, but you in some way, shape, form, or fashion is involved in some type of wickedness, and you know, you have a better chance at you know, being successful in this world in multiple areas. But being an upright standing Israelite man, you know, in his right mind, you know, you're gonna be viewed a little less, because you don't move how the world moves, or you don't think how the world think. And that don't mean people gonna look down on you or nothing. That just means that they don't see the true value in you. You know, they don't, because people really don't even understand what value is anyway. So they definitely won't see the true value in you. But nevertheless, during that time, it's gonna be known, because the Lord is gonna make it known. And it says the opposite. Because if these characteristics is all associated with the men of the Lord, then the opposite is the rest of the men. And this is how they're viewed, as worthless and cheap. And again, it's going to be there, just like you're going to be viewed as precious in the eyes of Yahweh Shah, and in the eyes of the women, you know, the women that the Lord is gonna put, or you know, pair up with brothers and everything. It's gonna be the same way that the Lord view these other men, you know, other men in the world, and women gonna view them as worthless and cheap. You know, then the roles will reverse. You know, that's gonna be the start. I ain't gonna say the start, but that's gonna be the time that roles is really time period rather. That it's just a whole bunch of role reversals. You know, things going right side up. Like I said, a great value. Latin. Prestistus, it don't matter. It says of great value. Alright, so Isaiah 13:12, which I read 6 first. It says, how ye, For the day of the Lord is at hand, it shall come as a destruction from the Almighty. Therefore shall all hands be faint, and every man's heart shall melt, and they shall be afraid. Pains and sorrows shall take hold of them. They shall be in pain as a woman that travaileth. They shall be amazed one at another. Their faces shall be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he shall destroy the sinners thereof out of it. Right. For the stars, which I'm going to go and skim down to the point. I'm going to read verse 11. And I will punish the world for their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. And I will cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease, and will lay low the haughtiness of the terrible. This is all the people of this world. Starting with Esau Edom. And Esau Edom has made the mass majority of his people just like him. Including 2/3 of our people. It says, and I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than a golden wedge of Ophir. Right. And they're going back to that definition where it said, worth its weight in gold. Give me 1 second. Like 1 second. Isaiah 32, I'm going to start at verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and honest and princes shall rule in judgment. And a man shall be in the man of the Lord, same man that's going to be made more precious than fine gold. And a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land. Right. So this is how beneficial the men of the Lord is going to be in the time of trouble. And it all goes hand in hand. In the time that the Lord brings trouble and chaos, and like he said, he's gonna punish the world for its iniquity, and for its sins. Just like the Lord is gonna do that, he gonna in these scenarios and situations, he gonna make it to where the men of the Lord is a shelter to those whom the Lord has put in his under his protection. So for lack of better words. And we know Isaiah 4:1. So those women that will be with the men of the Lord, they gonna be protected, from all this judgment that's coming. That's how the men of the Lord is gonna be. And the Lord is gonna be protecting them, But this is what the Lord is doing to us. He's making us more precious. And again, we see it, We can see it amongst the brotherhood. How much beneficial this word, the truth, this doctrine is making us. How much better of the better versions of ourselves we're becoming. Or the best version of ourselves we're becoming. We can see it. See ourselves becoming the best versions of ourselves we can possibly be. And we can't do nothing without the spirit of Yahweh, Yahweh Shai. So ultimately this was, Lord will, this was an edifying lesson. You know, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. And peace, love, and salutations to the brothers out there pushing this word, sincerity, and the truth. Shalom to the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word, sincerity, and the truth. Till next time, shalom.